after this race, I'm going to stop using this inbuilt. I'm going to start using it.
Who just asked these? Davide Valsecchi, my real name.
Who asked that?
Frank Taito. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the hopefully uninterrupted F1 27 stream. 2017. Oh no! Fluffy managed
Fluffy
to get
gets
out
in
the
the
way
way
of
there of Enigma.
Oh, lot of oversteer there as Enigma comes towards the last real corner. He brakes just before the 100-meter board, trying not to run out wide. There's quite a nice open line there where between the puddles. Will he be able to take this flat this year? 7th gear. Oh, it looks a bit twitchy. Oh, as he nearly hits the wall.
In the rain, that's very difficult. That is going to be hard on that Haas. I wouldn't want to be doing it in the rain if it's full wet, for sure. I think that's going to be
definitely
difficult.
wouldn't. Enigma comes up to the line now. Our opening lead set 158.9. Can this lap time be beaten? As there is a yellow in sector 3. We'll try and find out what this is for. Looks like Sagi Flapsack had an issue in the castle section, but that's not sector 3.
Z-Takes is coming down towards the line, so he is. Everybody else, as you can see in the top left, is filtering down. Z-Take crosses the line. He goes P3 in a 159.5. Good lap, actually, as a banker.
As Fluffy heads into the pit straight away, I think he might have picked up some front wing damage somehow. As Alex Berber crosses the line and goes pole
by 2 seconds.
2 seconds from Enigma.
Holy
this lad
smokes!
has some very good wet race pace. V6 gun comes in last with a 2:15 at the moment. Solbacki as he comes down towards the final real corner.
Oh, bit of wall tapping there, I think.
Twitchy. He breaks to the 100-meter board. Does he get it turned in? He does. Trying not to run out too wide. You don't want to be on them curbs in this weather. Send you flying straight into the wall. Will he be able to take this flat? We saw Enigma couldn't be able to. He lets off a little more, but he's got a very twitchy back end in his McLaren.
There was definitely a bit more speed he could carry through that final section. I think he'll push it out a bit more on his second run, which could prove to be a mistake. The yellow flags in sector 1 and 2. Not quite sure who that's for. Oh, that's for Wombeto. Oh dear, that's not a good place to spin.
That is sideways.
That is a 500-point turn and a half. Oh dear.
Oh dear. That's not gone well.
That has not. So until it's back in the race, in case anybody's interested, he's just relaunched F1, so hopefully he shall be fine and dandy. Yellow flag in sector 1 is Kip. Sodge, sorry, runs. Oh, that is Kip. Get my things mixed up, and he actually blocks that Red Bull, who I don't know who it is. It is Olek Beck, yeah. That's out of the final real corner.
I think Olek Beck went for a second run as he comes towards the line now. Hitting over 200 miles an hour even in these wet conditions, and he goes across the line. Does not improve his position, but I think he improved his lap a little. He's now sitting on a 158.0. Enigma improved on his second lap, but still not as good as Alex Berber's first.
That is a mighty lap by Alex.
Mega lap.
He's improved.
And he's just gone for a 155.5.
Wow, knocks a tenth off it. That is.
This lad reminds me of Charles Leclerc. He is having an absolute stormer today. Wombo's coming up to the line now. Can he improve on his lap? He can't.
Oh dear.
Throttle rather slow. DNTX Rage coming up to the line now. And he does not improve.
It's not, wow. Struggling in these wet conditions, it's definitely funny. You're going to want to stay out for as long as possible. I wonder what the conditions are going to be like in the race. As Dusonge actually gets quite wide on there and the back end goes. If it's dry, it will certainly change the whole grid up and it will be very interesting. If it's wet, that will be a race and a half. I don't think there'll have much on-track action, but watching people trying not to make mistakes, yeah, it'll be an interesting one to watch as Sodge comes into the pits there. And V6 looks like he's on a cooldown.
Here comes Enigma through the final left-right of this circuit. He's took it with a lot more speed this time. He looks a lot more confident in that Haas now. He comes up to the line. Of course, no DRS in these wet conditions. It'll be a bit too slippery for them. He comes over the Rolex sign now and he decides to pit rather late.
That was a letdown. Olek Beck as well.
Beck in the same position. He's going for the shortest run for the
Yeah,
line.
he's going for the line.
What can this lad pull out the bag? Can he
5 tenths
improve on
down in
his
the
position
end
here?
of the second sector, it looks like, and improves by a bit. Was he in P3 before? I think he was. But he's actually very close to Enigma now as well. Z-Tykes, wow, he goes into P3. As I can't change my number, there we go. Z-Tykes into P3, good lap by him, a 157.3. Good lap in the wet round here. You can tell these top four know a bit more than the guys lower down. V6 on a 2 minutes. He's going to be wanting to improve on that.
Barely any fuel left. I think he must be coming into the pits.
He's slowing down already, so yes.
The NTX Rage looks like he's either coming up for a qualifying lap or he's coming into the pits. No, it looks like he's coming up for a qualifying lap, so I'm going to stay on board with him.
Yep, talk us through the lap.
I'm going to talk us through the lap. He comes down braking. Oh, he's braked very early. Not sure what he's thinking about there. The 200 metre balls. Yes, he turned in and very slippery. I think he'll want to cancel that lap now. Rather a disappointment there. Not got very
Beto, actually.
It's
his teammate.
Straight on. Oh dear. He's not had a very good qualifying session so far. He doesn't seem to be able to get a clean lap in.
Yeah, well, Beto doing some crazy stuff today. He's not got the most lucky, really. He's been in the escape route a few times. That's not great for him.
I think these wet conditions might not be to his favour. Quite a few still in the pits. As Heavy Throttle comes up to the line. Looks like he might be able to improve on his lap. Not by much, but maybe by a slim bit. And he does, he goes for a 201.1. That's rather a good lap from Heavy Throttle. Enigma's on his out lap.
Yeah.
Pick that up once it comes to... Oh, and Syntilic is now on his out lap.
Syntilic out to the garage.
He'll only be able to get his one lap in.
Yeah, that'll be...
now with 1 minute left.
That'll be good for Syntilic to get out and at least... Oh, Sodge is in the wall!
Sodge
Oh, is he?
out.
No, he's not. He's not. I thought he was in the wall.
Oh, he's just retired.
That was a bit of a letdown. But as I was saying on Syntilic, it'll be good for him to get a lap. And he's not going to get a lap! Oh, my!
Definitely had big problems. That Sauber has took a rather hefty shunt into that wall.
That was not good, and he's left the session again. I wonder, is he...
Yeah. I think he's got a few issues.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, will Enigma make it round in time? I don't think he's
going to, not from there.
I'm going to stay on board with him, as
You
he'll
let us know.
try his best.
While you do that, I shall run on board with Z-Takes to the end of his lap. Coming out now of the, really the first sector, and now coming into the left-hander than the right-hander. And then we'll have the hairpin into the castle section. Let's see now as he goes to the middle of the track, searching for the traction, braking as late as he dares. But it still looks really early. But I'm sure he's feeling that's as late as he can go. Squirming on the power, now into the left-hander of the castle section. Gets that really hooked up, actually. Nice left and a nice right. Maybe could have carried a bit more speed, but it's difficult in these conditions. Upshifted early, squirming all around. But now around the flat-out left-handers, which I believe will be flat even though it's raining. Still braking, seeing the yellow flags as well. I wonder what that's for, but you won't be worried about that. Runs wide, taps the wall, and oh, he's lost the back end there. That's going to cost him many of times. There's a car, that's another Renault, and Z-Takes, he's gone wide.
I think this is the end of his lap.
Yeah, that is.
Meanwhile, Wombo, he's now in P5 as he's coming up towards the castle section now.
And his teammate DNTX Rage is just ahead at the moment as well. And he looks like he's playing that quite cautiously. Let's watch that one Beto, sorry.
Comes into the castle section now, very cautious on the brakes, taking a lot of curb on the inside. Bit wide coming out of the castle section, but manages to get turned in rather nicely. Doesn't get on the power very well. Short shift into third, struggling with traction. I think he's backed out.
Yeah, he's definitely giving out on that.
Meanwhile, Saggy Flapsack looks like he's going for a lap as he's come past
him. No, he's on checkered flag, so he is.
Oh dear.
So it's only DNTX Rage who's now out of the final real corner, but I guess these corners sort of count now it's raining. Let's see how well he goes through that. Little bit of a lift. Probably could have done that flat, and it's almost killed him actually, that lift. It's it didn't have the rear wheels, just went, oh, we're giving up then, and then they wanted to be put back into action. They slip up and he loses the back end and more time with it. Let's see, is he going to be able to beat his teammate? He does into P5 and Fluffy as well. A good lap there from the GTX Rage.
Impressive.
And we'll better retires from
Qualifying
the
session
session.
overall.
Yeah, not too bad.
Some issues for some, but some managed to excel very well in this weather. Should make for an interesting race.
Do you want to run us through our grid
I'll
quickly?
take you through the grid. In first for the Toro Rosso, we've got Alex Burbo, followed by Enigma also on the front row. On the second row, we have ZX and Alekbek. And then we've got on the third row, we've got DNTX Rage, joined by Fluffy from Red Bull Racing. Then behind them, we've got Wombo and Heavy Throttle, followed by V6 Gun and Soj. In 11th and 12th place, we've got Kip and Saggy Flapsack.
Crap.
And in 13th place, we have Scintillic, but I think he's got
I let down my fans. That are non-existent.
Quick interview there with Alekbek. He's feeling that one hard. He's going to have a bit of rage mail on Twitter, I suspect. But anyway, now the signs are coming on. It's looking like we're getting ready.
Is it a dry race? Or is it
know.
wet? It looks to be dry to me.
Still got the logo because I haven't fast forwarded it, you know, for... It looks fairly dry in Baku. So that will change everything for this race.
This is going to be very interesting now.
Mm-hmm.
See if Alex Burbo does have the pace in the dry weather as fast as he did in the wet.
I think the gap will be less, but I think he'll still be okay. It depends on how this first few corners go.
Glenn, you screwed up. You didn't do the official race time.
What do you mean the official race time,
no,
Alekbek?
formation lap.
I did do official. This race is at Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, there's ZX hit a wall there actually on the formation lap. Did you see that?
I'm on board with Alex Burbo at the moment. See how he's controlling the pack. He looks to be just getting a rather straightforward in-lap going, out-lap even. A bit like Kimi Raikkonen, no weaving on the straights.
Yeah. Every car is on super softs apart from P2 Enigma, P7 Wombeto, and P10 Soj, who are on soft tyres. It should be a one-stop, but you never know around this track.
He hasn't got the pack very backed up, it's very spread out.
No, it is.
Fluffy.
Oh, Heavy Throttle.
Fluffy's trying to... Oh, Lord, that's not gone well. Fluffy's trying to create his own mini pack while he's coming through the castle section. Alex Burbo's nearly at the final corner.
DNTX Rage as well split up. There's 14 seconds between Alekbek in 4th and Fluffy in 6th.
This is not good.
And it's increasing all the time as well. He has bombed that formation lap. But I don't know how much the actual tyre pressure in this tyre heat really matters in this, to be fair, but...
No, I'm not too sure either. But you'd have thought he would have tried to back them up a little.
Yeah, I know in 2016...
maybe that's just how he likes it.
Exactly. Get the tyres going, maybe learn the track a bit more in these dry conditions, as he hasn't had much practice in them as qualifying was on. And Kip has been disqualified. Why is that then? I presume him and Saggy Flapsacks have collided.
Yeah, they must have had a moment. Probably been backed up by Fluffy too much.
Yeah, probably.
As the rest of them come into the grid now, where's Soj? Oh, he's with them as well, so as we all line up. The final few drivers take their spaces on the grid.
It should be a good one. I believe you want to take the first lap, don't you?
Here we go.
So,
as it synchronises, it's 1 light,
go.
2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights. And we are off in Baku.
Oh, and Alex Burbo hasn't started, it's caused catastrophe! And ZX is round, is he? Oh my!
Enigma has managed to go to first place.
Oh my god!
Contact, there's 4 or 5 rounds. Oh no, this is surely... Oh no, ZX is out of this Grand Prix. V6 Gun looks to be out of this as well. Soj is within the pit lane. Heavy Throttle's got more damage. Wombo...
Hello!
Oh lord. Hello ZX, come and join us for some commentary.
Yeah.
Or can you tell us what the hell has happened there?
V6 gun has been disqualified before, sorry to cut you off, but for parking in a dangerous location. I believe that's just again from that thing. And the V6 as well disqualified.
Now have
What's
a
going
VSC. Well, that sort of didn't go very well. It looked like
Well,
Alex
let me
Burbo
explain
may
what
have had more of an anti-stall there on the grid.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let's hear from Z Tykes.
I tried to pass him, right? I don't know, he had a delayed start, he said. So
Okay.
I had to go around him because his car didn't ghost. And then I don't know what happened, basically. So I just lost it back in, I think.
No, what happened is I think you swerved back because you thought you passed him, but he had started.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, so then you hit him. Oh well, you drove into him, but he was going in a straight line, if you know what I mean.
So, wait, he moved?
Yeah,
I
as you were
think
passing
so.
him, he started moving as if his lights had gone. And then obviously you swerved back because you thought you'd cleared him, but you hadn't because he'd started moving. Anyway, talking about Alex Burbo, he goes for a move into P2 on the Leckbeck.
VSC is ending. Come on, Leckbeck. You can surely pull it out here. This is going to be very tight between the two of them in here. Who's got the biggest balls? Alex Burbo's.
Oh, it's going to be rejected. Oh, no!
Oh, no, he's had an absolute mare there. Oh, Lord, that's not gone well for him. I'm going to go on board to see if it looks like he's got any front wing damage. It doesn't look like he's got any from my angle, but it looks like he's coming into the pits anyways, as well as Kip is. Enigma's got a rather strong lead now. It's 2 seconds to Alex Burbo, even after his disastrous start.
Let's get a 5-second pit stop.
Dear, that's not gone very well. Saggy Flapsack, he's probably one of the biggest winners here. He's now up to P3 rather comfortably, followed by DNTX Rage rather closely. If he can keep within 1 second for another lap or so, he might get.
He's going to go for a move here.
He's gone for a good move on here. He's got it done very easily. Saggy Flapsack suffered from a very bad exit there, and 5 people in the pits. 6. I'm not very good at maths, as you might be able to tell. There's a few coming the exit. Kip and a Leckbeck are right on each other now. This could be a good battle for the rest of the race. Sodge is still in the pit.
Oh, he's gone! Kip is. Oh, they both got into the wall! Oh no,
Oh,
Kip runs
no,
very
this
wide,
has
and the
not
car
gone
behind
well.
of Wumbeto! Oh dear! Kip goes wide, and
straight up.
Olekbek goes into the barrier, and then Wumbeto loses it as well. Oh wow!
Heavy Throttle is being held in the pit lane with no mechanics. Lovely jubbly. Now I think this race is all going to be about Alex Burbo and Enigma. The Toro Rosso man versus the Haas man. Can Alex Burbo close that gap back up to Enigma?
Sodge as well lost.
It looks like Heavy Throttle is just stuck in the pit lane. His mechanics have forgot to attend to him. Meanwhile, Saggy Flapsack has made another mistake, and it looks like he's going DNTX Rage into 3rd place. Could be a rather comfortable race for the rest of it.
Heavy
Heavy
Throttle.
Throttle has retired from the session.
As you would if you were in that situation. It's not the best place to be in. It's just unfortunate, really. Nothing he could have done about it, as Enigma sets the fastest lap, which is not really what Alex Burbo, I'm sure, wants to see. He's within 2 seconds, though, so he can definitely make a chance of this if he stays there or thereabouts. Although he is on the softer tyres, so he's going to have to start pulling that in quite quickly.
He needs to be a lot quicker on this stint if he wants to make anything out of this strategy that Alex is on.
I'll say there might be an interesting race forming for P5. There are 4 cars within
4 seconds of each other.
Yeah, 5 seconds really. If they close up, it'll be good. As Milik is trying to message me.
Oh, Alex Burbo's pulled the gap by another half a second within the 1st sector. As he comes up to the castle section now. Takes it nice and smooth, good line through there. He's hopefully going to try and pile the pressure onto Enigma now. He really needs to get going in this race if he wants to make anything out of this. The NTX Rage is rather comfortable coming up to the castle section now within 3rd place. And 7 seconds back to Saggy Flapsack, who I think, even though he's got such a big gap to Olekbek, I could see Olekbek maybe being able to catch him here, because Olekbek is rather strong around this circuit. Wombo follows him 1.4 seconds behind him, and Kip's 2 seconds behind him, with Fluffy only 7/10 behind him. This could be an interesting one. Coming up into the 2nd sector now, maybe if he can keep close to until sector 3, down that massive back straight, depending on the wings that he's running, he might be able to get a good overtake in there for P7.
Yeah, it's looking like he can It's looking like he's closing in on the gap, and it's going to be interesting now. Soon as Alex Burbo and Enigma both swapping fastest laps, Alex Burbo has closed the gap within a second. For 5/10 in that lap. So good effort by him. He's going to be close for sure soon, and this gap for P5 is going to be interesting as well soon. Nobody quite within a second yet, but it's definitely getting there.
It is indeed. I think towards the end, Saggy Flapsack is in the pits again. He's lost half his front wing. So
Oh dear.
he should promote Electric, Wombo, Kip, and Fluffy.
He might come in just at the end of that battle. Actually, he's got to change a wing. Never mind, ignore me.
Wombo is now. Electric's in the pits again. Oh no!
He had the drive-through, didn't he? And he's retired from the session. Has he crashed?
Oh no! He had a 5-second stop go.
I'm done.
Oh
What?
no! What's happened, Electric?
What happened to
Tell
Electric?
us.
I whispered it to you. I didn't realise you jumped in. Oh, Kip's round.
Oh dear.
And
This is
that
turning
looks like
into
it's
a
gonna be-
Saggy Flapsack's gone straight on.
Oh dear.
This is turning into a rather abominable Grand Prix for many of our competitors.
You could have got some points today, Aiden, if you had a race.
I know.
You just had to keep going in the straight line. You could probably score some points with a keyboard.
I completely bottled the start. It's so dumb.
What happened on the start? Because it was a clusterfuck.
I don't know.
Oh no, hang on, just to let you know, Enigma is only... Alex Burbo is 2/10 behind Enigma. It looks like Enigma may have made a mistake somewhere, and he's got half a front wing. He might have
he's in the
gifted
pits.
race to Alex Burbo.
If he pits now, he should be able to get to the end, actually, I think, but he's going to have to go into the mediums.
Hopefully so. I don't think they're any good round here. They don't seem to work very well at some tracks. Oh, Sodge and Kip are now very close, actually. But it's nice to know everybody in this race today will score some points.
I could have gotten a podium. I just screwed up so hard. I coming into the I think second to last corner. I just outbraked myself, and I almost took out Enigma with me. So
Oh dear. Yeah, I have a feeling now everyone's going to be so spread, it's going to be quite an boring race, but we'll have to wait and see. Actually, Kip and Sodge are close, so we'll watch that.
Watch that for a while. I'm on board with Kip.
Yeah.
As he goes wide into the final corner.
Not
That's
really.
not
He was
really the
fine
place
on my
where he
screen.
wants- Oh dear, he lost at least about a second or so. He looks like he might have damaged us. He hits the
Oh!
wall.
And he's out!
He has retired. Oh dear. The one fight that we had on our hands today. And
Right.
we don't have it anymore.
Who's off to bed?
It's just not gone well for anyone really.
can we have a restart?
Wait, did Alex get damage on his car?
I don't think Alex has actually managed to keep it rather clean compared to everyone else.
What? Wait, how did he get damage on his car if he hit me? What?
Oh, I think it was at the back of his car that he hit you. Oh, Fluffy is in a wall as well now.
Yeah, Fluffy's
We now have
retired.
6 people.
What?
Talk us through what happened.
Hello.
Talk us through.
Fucking crashed.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. DNT's
And
range.
Sodge has overtaken
Oh my
Flabby,
Lord.
who's spun.
This is an embarrassing race. Can we stop streaming this?
V6 gun's gone, he's gone as well. Oh no, he wasn't. He got
DNT's
disqualified.
rage. All his chickens have come to roost today. He's sitting 24 seconds behind the leader, but in second place right now. He must be.
Oh, is that?
absolutely happy.
Please tell me that's
he goes
Alex.
Straight on. Oh no! Well, what's going on? What's going on here? What's going on here? Saggy Flapsack's been overtaken by someone else again. What's the betting? He's in a wall or something.
Oh, now he is! Oh my lord! Why?
Oh lord! Oh god! The one time Davide Valsecchi decides to come in the commentary box and look what happens to him.
That is
Oh,
just stupid, that.
Meanwhile, in P1, and Alex Burbo's hit a wall there as well. He's going to be absolutely raging right now, but then he realises there's only 5 people left in this race and he's probably quicker than all of them with his left toe. Anyways, the NCX Rage is 26 seconds behind him with 4 seconds to Enigma. Let's hope he can make something of this race. I'm sure Enigma would hope for a P2 now.
Right, fuck it.
Surely
I'm
he's looking
stopping.
at
I'm
the
stopping
NCX
streaming
Rage.
now. There's no point.
I'm stopping. Yeah, please do, because this is fucking